crazy 800-pound silverback bursting through the tree.
On today's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about Joe Rogan's newest special, Burn the Boats. It came out on Netflix. A lot of people weren't really happy about it. Let's look at these comments. Everybody's just shitting on him. He's one already. He still hasn't given up on that stand-up thing. Here's another one. Stick to the podcast. Your stand-up is mid. Jeez. Those are just the top ones. We all know Rogan ain't funny. Still love the pod, though. I saw Rogan live at Chicago Theater. Dude should really stick to podcasting than UFC, please. You are not a stand-up comedian, haha. Hopefully this one's actually funny. Oh my gosh. Somebody said like, oh, I can't wait for the stool bits, and Netflix responded with like a dead emoji.
Oh, my phone buzzes and I go, ah! This is just being gay. That's all. Ass in the
Online critics didn't like this special. They said it was a lot of old material being put out by Joe Rogan. There was this video out by this YouTuber called The Elephant Graveyard who gave out a review of it. Pretty much highlighted a lot of points, a lot of things that Joe Rogan has done and said and how they kind of correlate to his material now that he does on his special in this one.
Now, and I can't believe this, but he's going to bail on his set. And we know he's bailing because Joe has said for years that once he's done a joke on a special, he retires it and never does it again. So here he's really starting to bomb and is so terrified that he's going to break his own code and fall back into some tried and true material. He is going to Mencia himself here and regurgitate a bit from his 2009 special, Talking Monkeys in Space.
And I'm watching porn on the computer. My girlfriend just opens up the door. You did it while I'm at home. She was really sad about that. And I didn't have the heart to tell her, I do it while you're sleeping right next to me. She goes, I can't believe you did it while I'm at home. And I'm like, I do it while you're sleeping right next to me.
Oh man, that's a finely aged 15-year-old classic bit.
So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is called Joe Rogan Takes a Page from Gringo Papi. Life would be easier if a part of gay community. Now that's a typo there. Anyways, context here is that this creator, Successful Egg, says that Joe Rogan has kind of stole this little hacky joke from Brendan Schaub's last special, the Gringo Papi, which also didn't do so well.
I'll bake some Mexican cookies and you go over there, I'm like, what the fuck's a Mexican cookie? What are you talking about? It's like a chocolate chip with sauce all over it? What are you talking about?
I'm going to show you a better quality of it because you can obviously see it's not that great looking. It looks like it got recorded in the microwave. So I'm going to show you the better recording from The Elephant Graveyard.
And I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Joe actually goes full Brendan Schaub with this wonderful Chinese voice he does here.
Oh, look, there's Harry!
Mr. Schaub, after you numb your lip, you need many, many stitches. This be worse pain in your life.
If you guys know my Bopaverse series, you guys understand that iconic line.
Mr. Schaub, sorry for your loss. Worse pain in your life.
Because he saw this UFC doctor that he was checking because he got in a fight and they busted his lip.
He takes out the biggest syringe you've ever seen in your life, like he's out of a goddamn comic book. Goes, Mr. Schaub, after you numb your lip, you need many, many stitches. This be worse pain in your life, guaranteed. Worse pain in your life.
You know, funny enough, the doctor wasn't Asian as shit as Brendan would call him.
The UFC consultant physician. I take care of all the fighters.
Big criticisms about our infrastructure!
Well, that is rough, but at least he's not straight up copying Brendan's jokes, right?
My life would be so much easier if I was just gay as shit.
I wish I was gay. It looks way easier.
We'd like play video games all day. We'd work out. At night, we'd fuck each other.
You're hanging out with only guys? No one can get pregnant?
That is a low that is so low where I never expected Joe to go. Stealing from Brendan Schaub. My God, if that is not the death knell of a comedy career, then I don't know what is. Brendan.
Look, that's obviously a very hacky joke. Also a joke that didn't need to be on the special, you know, honestly.
Schaub quit comedy after releasing that special, and it only stands to reason that if Joe is stealing from it, then he ought to do the same.
If like a cop went into a serious
He just won't stop screaming.
playing sports.
This joke doesn't need to be yelled. If everything is yelled, then you can't emphasize anything. So this whole thing just kind of becomes white noise. It all just flows and blends together meaninglessly. It's stimulating but meaningless.
Okay, so now I would like to give you another example of another joke that he stole. And this time it actually wasn't from Brendan. It was actually from a much, much better comedian known as Bill Burr. So let me show you that clip here.
But he still doesn't stray too far from the gay stuff, as that shadow continues to seep out.
I love gay men.
Joe's shadow is now in total control and is just leaking all over the place. And now, with the shadow in control here, he's going to steal another joke, this time from Bill Burr.
This thought when you're in your car and the light turns green, but the scooters keep coming, and you just want to go to jail.
I have a lot of fucked up thoughts, man. I do. You ever drive down the street and see like 30 people up on a sidewalk and you just think...
Now that's at least 2 stolen jokes in this special, so that's bad. And this is the guy who got famous for calling out Carlos Mencia for stealing jokes.
If someone steals
Right, guys. Remember, Carlos Mencia. So be careful not to tell your jokes around him, or he's gonna steal your jokes.
a riff from a song, that shit's in the news constantly. Motherfuckers steal shit and make it on HBO,
Netflix.
put it on television.
Not only did he steal material from Brendan Schaub, but he really just became the new Mencia tonight. I can't believe it. Talk about full circle. The shit hero's journey. So who is going to step up and be the new Joe Rogan to the new Carlos Mencia? I nominate Joe List. Come on, Joe, stand up for comedy. Go after Joe Rogan aggressively, please.
I send my wife pictures of other dudes' dicks.
This is please, Joe, please.
Brendan and Joe, obviously that's one of the reasons why they became friends, because they can relate with is being gay, but in a funny way. You know, haha, I'm gay. I like, you know, things up my butt. Ha ha ha. It's very funny. Like that. That's how they were friends in the beginning. You know, you touch my butt and I touch yours.
I don't need to know this. And as his deepest secrets are spilling out against his will, Joe is fully lactating now, leaking both psychically and physically.
Okay, another thing that I would like to mention too is this lactating segment here, because I was gonna talk about it, but now since he's talking about it, yeah, dude, come on, bro, what are you doing? Should have gotten a different shirt, a black one at least, dude. And look, to jump off of this too, they were making fun of this dude's fit, right? Because obviously a yellow shirt with jeans on. They were saying that he looked like a very popular childhood character known as Caillou. And also Aurthur from the cartoon from PBS. He's also, he's also one of my favorites. I used to watch those shows as well, so I'm quite familiar with it. And he does look like it. So uncanny, with the similarities and how they look. Just one thing you could just put on is just the shoes, and then boom, just they look like brothers. And look, going back to the joke theft, right? Look, the thing about this is that these jokes suck. These jokes suck ass. Like, it's hacky shit, weak shit. And it shows why a lot of people didn't like this special. You can hear also when I was listening to the review that Elephant Graveyard did, was like, he wasn't getting a lot of cheers. He wasn't getting a lot of applauses. He was very uncomfortable in this crowd, and kind of showed right here. He was like, all these sweat stains, they look like signs of desperation and depression, or whatever you might think. But anyways, let's go to another clip. 2 weeks ago, UFC 305 happened. Joe Rogan held the fight companion. So the people that happened to be there was Tony Hinchcliffe, Brian Simpson, and Brendan Schaub doing the fight companion with Joe Rogan, watching the Israel Adesanya fight and the Dricus du Plessis fight. You can see like the reactions they give at the end of the fight when it ends, right? Because this is kind of like the clip where it shows the end of the fight. They were not happy to see DDP win.
Because you have to pull your arm back.
Yeah, the
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What the fuck is going on?
What just happened?
He heard him, dude.
He's
He
wearing
heard
the
him.
whole. Oh shit, he might have this.
Oh no.
He has it. He
Oh,
has
no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
No way.
Oh my God.
Rogan was like, dick riding Israel and everybody else too. They wanted Israel to win, but obviously they just were crushed at the end of the night.
Fuck, he got hit with those big right hands, man. He got rocked with those right hands.
God, this makes me feel like America lost a war or something.
Wow.
Like, I just fucking hate how this feels. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't feel great. I guarantee you'd win.
Brendan got roasted by DDP because he gave out a prediction that DDP was going to get crushed by Israel Adesanya.
This is how it's going to go. Mark my words. He's going to beat Dricus. He's going to outclass him on Saturday. He's going to beat the shit out of him.
DDP hit him back with like, haha, you know, you thought, but also he called him like a has-been. And right after the fight, DDP Dricus replies to Brendan and says, great prediction, you has been JK, haha, you never been. And Brendan had to respond to his failed prediction. Fair to Brendan, he said, fair play, I'd be mad too, DDP is a monster.
I go hard in the paint. If I'm DDP, I'd be offended too, man.
Brian Simpson mentioned, like, why isn't your live chat available? Like,
Oh, y'all don't do live comments?
Joe Rogan hit him with, you know, don't worry about that.
Let's be with
You don't want to do that,
the people
man.
in the room.
You know, what's up with that, you know? So let's watch this clip. This clip is called Don't Pay Attention to the Zeitgeist, Bry.
Split decision.
Oh, y'all don't do live comments?
What? What are you doing with this? Stop.
I'm on YouTube.
Let's be with
You don't want to do that,
the people
man.
in the room. Let's not connect with folks outside that
No?
have nothing to do with us. No.
You're watching
Something I always say is comedians are sensitive.
us on YouTube
Yeah,
right
what are you doing?
I'm just keeping up with the zeitgeist.
What?
Yeah, don't do that.
You don't wanna do that.
Don't do that.
Y'all don't. You don't.
No,
you
let's
don't
have
be-
a good time and
you
hang
don't be
out
on Twitter when
with the
fight's
people that are
happening?
in the room. No, not while there's 3 other people in the room and we're also on YouTube. No.
Were you just watching you on YouTube right now?
Yeah, bro, this is ridiculous.
You want a mirror or something?
Look, guys, we all making too much of this.
How much of a pussy do you have to be not to put on your live comments? And then also you're saying that you're not even going to watch it. So why does that matter to you? Just don't pay attention to it. Just let people talk about your guys' reaction, right? Like, isn't that the point of being on YouTube or all these platforms, is to hear what the people are saying? Aren't you like a man of the people, Joe? Or this is just all bullshit or something? Bradley Martin said the same thing. It's like, hey, bro, why can't I like look at the chat?
It's a tough
Is there
fucking
like a chat?
gig.
Can we see the? Can I see?
And Brandon said the same thing. He's like, don't look at that. Like, just like, you know, live in the moment here.
Don't
just,
tell
uh,
us because we just
just
want
find
to keep
this funny,
doing our
man.
thing.
So here's that clip. So here's a clip. It's called Brally. We just want to do our thing. We just want to keep doing our thing, Brally.
It's a tough
Is there
fucking
like a chat?
gig.
Can we see the? Can I see?
Oh, Sean just got hit.
Yeah, I want to see the chat. I love.
You don't want to see the
I
chat.
want to see the chat, bro.
Oh,
I love
jeez.
the chat.
Oh, this
I'm a
kid.
streamer.
This kid's got
I
a,
use
he
Twitch,
got a
dude.
chin.
I want to interact with the
Oh,
chat.
God, dude.
Give me the
He
chat.
gotta move his
Just
head.
a second.
Well, don't tell us so we can just keep doing
Go.
our
Yeah,
thing.
you go on your
though.
phone. Yeah, just
Okay,
go to
okay.
the-
Don't
Just,
tell
uh,
us because we just want
find
to
this
keep
funny,
doing our
man.
thing. Brad.
You hear that? You hear that? Don't tell us. Don't tell us what people are saying about what we're saying, because I might get my feelings hurt.
Don't tell us. We want to keep doing our thing. I don't be
Yeah,
swayed
yeah.
by the
Don't
that
worry.
chatter.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't tell us. You're gonna
Split
play.
decision.
Oh, y'all don't do live comments?
What? What are you doing with this? Stop.
I'm on YouTube.
Let's be with
You don't want to do that,
the people
man.
in the room. Let's not connect with folks outside that
No?
have nothing to do with
What are
us.
you doing?
No.
You're watching us on YouTube.
They have nothing to do with us. Everybody's watching these fights, dude. You're live streaming to millions of people that are watching you watch the same fight, right? I wouldn't do it too. I mean, I wouldn't watch you guys while I'm watching the fights because I have freaking friends, right? So why would I watch your freaking live stream? And maybe until the end, you know, I watch some of these clips, but other than that, I'm not gonna be watching with you guys because you guys are stupid. So anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. Let me know what you guys think. Just kind of a couple of little things I want to talk about. You know, give you guys some content during the weekend, during the weekday, and like always, give me a like. You know, give me a comment down below. Like and subscribe. Blah blah blah. See you guys for another one. Bye bye.